Today, I'm going to show you how to tune a mandolin. I'm Josh from the Uh-Ohs, and we play mandolin in a lot of our songs, and we'd love for you to check it out, uh-ohsmusic.com, or several of the other videos on this channel. But this is a mandolin, and so to tune a mandolin, the first thing you need to know is what note to tune it to. So it is G, D, A, E. Starting from the lowest sounding note, or the top string closest to your face, G, and then D, and then A, and then E. G, D, A, E. If you have it tuned to any other thing, then you're being either pretty artsy or non-standard, or you're not tuning it correctly. So the standard is G, D, A, E. And there's a mnemonic device that is very helpful for remembering this, and that a mnemonic device is basically a phrase or like a little poem where the first letter of each word is representative of the note. So GDAE, that's good dogs always eat. And isn't that true? Good dogs always eat, or at least they should. They deserve to. They're good boys and girls. Good dogs always eat. And so, when you want to tune the mandolin, there's a few different options, but what's really popular these days is a snark. And the snark just senses the frequency of the note, the vibrations through the instrument, and you just press that button and it turns on. And then you can see if it says G, or if it says D, or if it says A, or if it says E. You can see it if it does. And then if it's flat, you're gonna want to tighten the string. So that's how it works. Tightening this string, basically it shortens it and it makes it sound higher pitched. And when you to make it sound flatter or lower, you're loosening the string, and so it's as if it's becoming a little bit longer. So you know how little bitty things sound really high pitched, and then really big things are I'm really I'm a big tree of some sort, like in the Hobbit or in Lord of the Rings. It's just how it is. It's sort of like the laws of physics. So to tighten the mandolin string and make it go sharper and higher, you basically when you're looking at the four top strings, these knobs here, you tightened it counterclockwise or away from yourself. So you're spinning the knob as if the top of the knob is going to go away. See that? So, or do you hear that? And then if you want to flatten it, you spin it clockwise. For the knobs that you're looking at, you spin it clockwise and it goes lower. And then when you go a little too far, just tighten back up, and you want to go to the happy medium, right when that snark is on the green or the center, and then it says G. And so with the mandolin, one tricky part, which is probably the trickiest part, it makes it a bit tougher than the guitar to tune, is that you're double string. So one string can be totally in tune, but if the other's not, it's gonna sound terrible. So you wanna make sure that when you've tuned all the strings, you're gonna wanna strum each string, each set, to make sure that they match. So it's like, okay, well, you might have tuned it, you might have went around, but there's some more work to do. So a good way to ensure that both strings are in tune, you can listen. You mute one by gently touching it, the one that you want to mute, and then strum the other string in the set that you want to hear. And then you reverse it. You mute the other one and strum the one that you were just holding. So now you can tell, okay, yeah, this string is too low. And then you can actually just kind of by ear tune it, until it matches. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. And then you have to do that 3 more times. You're just kind of muting the one just by gently touching it and strumming the other, and then you mute the other and gently strum and pluck the other string. And now you're in tune. So it's just that simple process, and it does take a while. A little note, if you are in a loud environment, like if you're at a show and the band is going on, you're about to go on, and that band is playing, blasting away, you might want to reach for a different tuner. There's guitar pedal tuners that'll work. Something that you can plug into, because this, like I said, it picks up the vibration from your strings, but it may pick up the vibration from that Metallica cover band who's wailing away, and it might screw up your tuning. So you want to get a guitar pedal in that type of environment. It just makes sense, and it's a little more money. These things are fantastic for when you're in the back room or when you're in a nice environment. But yeah, in a rock and roll, metal, punk rock show, it's maybe not so much. So, and that's basically it. So just remember, good dogs always eat. GDAE. And a little bit of trivia. It's the same tuning as a violin. So yeah, you at the opera, in the movies at the opera. I don't know if you've ever. I've actually never been to the opera, but you always hear the violins tuning up. They do that thing. Mandolin has that same little sound. So, all right. Well, thank you, and have fun playing the mandolin. And definitely, it's a really great instrument. Once it's in tune, I feel like you can do no wrong. Everything, it just has this cool sound. I love it. I love the mandolin.